Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chaksurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Stadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha Narayanam Gurum Vande Saranyam Bhakta Bandhavam Gaudamanubhishtam Purnam Radhadasyam Pradayakam Rupandugacharyavaryambu Rupamanjari Preshtakam Patita Pavana Bandhavam Yugacharya Narayan Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Twise Namaha Shama Sundara Shikanda Shekara Ismirahasar Murali Manohar Radhikara Sikamam Kripanide Swapriya Charana Kinkarim Kuru Tapta Kanchana Gourangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vrindai Tulasi Devyai Priyai Keshava Sacha Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Satyavatyai Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanyam Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramu Ramo Ramo Hare Hare. So first of all, I begin offering my most humble obeisances, the dust of the lotus feet of Paramaradhatama Sri Guru Pada Padma, Nitya Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya, Astotara Sata Srimad Srila Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj Srila Gurudeva, and to my most worshipable Shiksha and Sannyasa Guru, Nitya Pravishta Om Vishnu Pada Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya, Ashtottara Sata Srimad Srila Bhakti Vijnana Bharati Goswami Maharaj, and to all Shri Rupanu Gauriya Guru Varga, to all Tridandi Sannyasis, Brahmacharis, Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, and to all the assembled devotees here, today my most respectful obeisances. So by the causeless mercy of Srila Gurudeva and all Mahabhagavatas Acharyas, we are able to assemble here one more time. Jayashri already memorized, huh? Very good. So continue with Ramananda Samvada, the chapter about Krishna Tattva. It is clear that to the extent of the increase of prema ras in Lord Brahma's heart, his greed to obtain the sweet form of Govinda increases to that same degree. Initially, he began to surrender himself into the Swarupa of Govinda within Shri Krishna, that is to Gopal, a cowherd boy who is the son of Sri Nanda Maharaj, the king of Braj, and who is the life and soul of Mother Jashoda. So what he's saying here is that before Brahma, he was not understanding the different moods of Krishna. So therefore he begins to understand that Krishna is not a general name, he's not like a general personality, but he has a Swarup. That is Swarup of Gopal. He's a cowherd boy. So, and therefore he's not behaving as God in Vrindavan, not even seen as God by the other Brajabasis, as Brahma was expecting. Because what Brahma heard about Krishna was that he was the Almighty One, he was God himself, not like a playful boy. So in this way, he began to realize that. When that prema rasa matured and filled the rasic heart of Brahma, he became exceedingly restless to attain the supremely beautiful dark complexioned Shama Sundar, who is a never fresh youth, Navakishore, who is the greatest dancer, Nattavara, and whose beauty bewilders even Cupid himself, Madan Mohan, especially when he is surrounded by the lotus-eyed Braja Gopis. Furthermore, he offered himself unto Gopijanna Vallabha, the beloved of the Gopis within Krishna. Brahma's heart was restless to taste the nectar of Gopi Prem. Thus, he was not satisfied simply by chanting Krishnaya Swaha, means I offer myself to Krishna, or Krishnaya Govindaya Swaha, I offer myself to Krishna who is Govinda. His satisfaction came by only chanting Krishnaya Govindaya, Gopijanna Vallabhaya Swaha. I offer myself to Krishna who is Govinda and the beloved of the gopis. So this is the whole step-by-step process, how to become Rasik. Everything depends on who is with Krishna, in which scenario he is, and with whom he's associating. And Lord Brahma, he wants the topmost manifestation or swarupa of Krishna. And what is that? That is the Krishna who is the beloved of the gopis. Gopi Janna Vallabha. From the very root Gup comes the word Gopi, which means to protect and to maintain. In this case, the meaning refers to the special Shakti that bestows prema and maintains the devotees. That energy is the Ladhini Shakti, which is embodied in Radha. The phrase Gopi Jan consists of the words Gopi or Radha and Jana, which indicates the associates who are her expansions. So now you notice that Srila Gurudeva, he did a type of a quantum leap here. First, he gave the general meaning, and then after he gave the like esoteric hidden meaning. It means first he translated the word Gopi as in general all the cowherd girls, you know. But after he also says, no, Gopi means Radha. And Jana means the associates of Srimati Radhika, means her, like Kayavyuha gopis, okay? So therefore, the phrase applies to the circle of Radha's associates, who are her direct bodily expansions. It means he's not more related to any gopi. Now that Krishna must be the beloved of Radha, not just the beloved of any gopi, right? One should understand the word Gopi Jana to indicate Sri Radha and her Kayavyuha expansions, such as Lalita and Vishaka. Their Vallabha, or most beloved, is Shri Krishna. Thus, Gopi Jana Vallabha means that form of Shri Krishna whom Sri Radha embraces eternally. Therefore, the use of Gopi Jana Vallabha naturally signifies the divine couple Sri Radha Krishna. So those who are already initiated, I guess everyone here maybe has Diksha mantras, or at least Gopal mantra. So this is the purport. You can understand like that. Huh? Next one. Next verse. Vrindavaniya prakrita navinna madan kamma gayatri kamma bije jara upasan purusha yoshit ki basthavara jangama sarva chitta karshaka sakshad manmatta mardana. In Vrindavan, Shri Krishna is the ever fresh transcendental Cupid. He is worshipped by the Kama Gayatri and the Kama Bija, the seed sound vibration KLIM. I'm not supposed to speak that. Okay, so that seed vibration KLIM. He attracts the hearts of all living entities, male and female, moving and non-moving alike, and he is directly the very attractor of Cupid himself. Rasikshakar Nandanandana Shri Krishna is present in Vrindavan as Madan Mohan, the very enchanter of Cupid, with Sri Radhika, who is surrounded by the ever-fresh, beautiful, lotus-eyed young gopis. Even after attaining him, one's greed to be with him simply goes on increasing more and more. His beauty and sweetness are realized every second in the eternally new ways. For this reason, he is the transcendental, ever-fresh Cupid, Aprakrita Navina Madan. In the hearts of those who worship him as a Cupid, a very powerful spiritual amorous love, Kama, awakens, and a type of madness ensues. His ever-fresh Madan form is beyond material nature. The ordinary Cupid only operates in this material world, inciting attraction towards the flesh. This is simply lust, which is grossly materialistic and quite detestable. Those in the bodily conception of life are bound by this material Cupid and forced to submit to material lust. Knowledge of one's relationship with Sri Krishna marks the one set of the jiva being situated in a transcendental position. This spiritual position is of two kinds, Swarupagata and Vastugata. In the beginning stage, the sadhaka does not gain liberation from his relationship with matter. Only partial spiritualization arises in him at that point. Although he may come to live in Vrindavan, he is not effectual resident. This is Swarupagata. Once the materialistic tendency of the gross and subtle bodies is destroyed, the practitioner gradually achieves his factual position in Vrindavan by Krishna's desire. At this point, during the stage of sadhana, the jiva worships Shri Krishna by the Kama Gayatri and the transcendental Kama Bij. Gayatam trayate yasmat Gayatri tam tata smritaha. That which delivers the chanter is known as Gayatri. The Kama Gayatri bestows appreciation of the form of the ever-fresh, transcendental Cupid, Shri Krishna, and reciting it makes that form manifests in the heart. Furthermore, by evoking a momentary glimpse of that form, it gives that person who meditates upon it an intense desire to obtain him completely. Actually, this Kama Gayatri, it represents Madan Mohan, Govinda, and Gopinath. These three deities are represented there in the Kama Gayatri, in the three different parts of the mantra. If that comes, I will a little bit mention. As revealed in Hayashirsha Pancharatra, those who are well versed in understanding of fundamental truths have explained that the ultimate object, the Lord who is signified by his mantra, the reciter, the presiding deity, and the mantra itself are all non-different. It means, again I will repeat, the reciter, the presiding deity, and the mantra itself are non-different. The Kama Bij, or the seed syllable of the Kama Gayatri, is K-L-I-M. Just as the Kama Gayatri is the Rasatmaka Swarup, the form that is full of rasa. Of the ordinary Vedic Gayatri, the Kama Bij is likewise the Rasatmaka Swarupa of the original sound vibration, Pranava or Omkar. The Kama Bij, K-L-I-M, consists of the four letters K, Lo, I, and Bindu. I in the sense E, and Bindu, and Anusar. The Brihad Gautamiya Tantra states. So in this paragraph, what Gurudev is saying, the Rasatmaka Swarupa of the Om, means the rasic aspect of Om, that is Kama Bij, Kam Gayatri. So Brahma Gayatri is like general, but Kama Gayatri is the Rasik aspect of that very Brahma Gayatri. And as we know, this Brahma Gayatri also is meant for worship of Srimati Radhika, right? So Brahma Gayatri and Kama Gayatri, they also can have different understandings as well. So now this verse of Brihad Gautamya Tantra states, the letter Ka means Shri Krishna, the Supreme Person, whose body is composed of eternality, knowledge and bliss. The letter E designates the supreme power and the eternal presiding goddess of Vrindavan, Vrindavaneshwari Sri Radha. The letter La indicates the bliss of Sri Radha and Krishna. And the Nada Bindu suggests the Madhurya that comes from the happiness of their kissing each other. Thus, the Kama Gayatri, composed of 24 and a half syllables, is the very form of Shri Krishna. This mantra makes the whole universe restless to attain love for Shri Krishna. On the verbal root kam means to desire. The word kama is derived. Kam is the object that one desires. Kam Deva is the name of Madan Mohan Shri Krishna, the ever-fresh transcendental Cupid, who is endowed with beauty, sweetness, and all divine qualities, such as Vaidagidya, or cleverness. As the emperor and the very embodiment of amorous love, he attracts the minds of all. So here is very beautiful and complete explanation of Kam Gayatri. So K means Krishna, La means Radhika, and E means the bliss, that this E means Srimati Radhika. La means the bliss, they feel that they are the pleasure they have when they are together. And then this Nada Bindu, which is that dot, that sound which is like a type of vibrating sound, like nasal sound. This is it suggests the madhurya, or the happiness when they're kissing each other, when they are in intimate interactions. Why is saying kissing each other? Because they're not contemplating each other. They're not just like standing beside each other. They are exchanging love and affection. So that exchange is called madhurya. So not only being in ananda, to be close and together, but exchanging. That's a very important thing. They are always exchanging love and affection. They're not just contemplating, because that would bring some type of impersonal type of mood, right? So it's very important to, therefore Gurudev is putting, when they're kissing each other, kissing in general, we can say exchanging love and affection. So next one, there are 25 syllables of the Kama Gayatri. Kama, then counting all the syllables. The syllable Ya of the word Kama Devaya means the last syllable is considered a half syllable. 4 aspects of Krishna, the holy names, the mantra, his body, means, or the deity form, and his swarup are non-different from him and from each other. Every syllable of the Kama Gayatri represents one of the moons within his form. One of these 24 moons is manifest upon every one of his limbs, starting from his 10 fingernails. His 10 toenails are 20 of these moons. 2 are his cheeks, and whole moon corresponds to his entire face. So one moon here and then whole face. Then another is the drop of musk decorating his chin. And the half moon is Krishna's forehead. Moved by a feeling of doubt and unable to discover the half syllable of the Kama Gayatri, Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur went to the bank of Radhakunda to give up his life. But Sri Radha revealed to him in a dream, Vikarantaya Karena Cha Chardhaksharam Prakirtita. The Varnagama Bhashvata, which is a Sanskrit grammar book, also gives the same conclusion. Srimati Radhika explained that when the letter Ya precedes the letter V, then Ya is considered a half syllable. It is stated in this book that except for the letter Ya that precedes the letter V, all other syllables are complete and are considered full moons. Vyantaya karo ridaksham lalate riddha chandra bimbha taditaram purnaksharam purna chandra iti. The forehead of Shri Krishna is the half moon, the half syllable. Sri Shyamasundara, who turns even the mind of Cupid, attracts the hearts of the entire world with his astonishingly beautiful attire. That's the verse from Krishna Karnamrita 92. Maduram maduram vapurasya vibur, maduram maduram vadanam maduram, madhu gandhi mridu smitam metadaho, maduram 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 maduram. The composer of Shri Krishna Karnamrita, Shri Bilva Mangala Thakur, says, the body of unlimited Shri Krishna is exceedingly sweet. Atop this body, his moon-like face is even sweeter still. Upon his face, his soft and mild smile and fragrant breath are even sweeter than the sweetest. Everything about Shri Krishna is sweet, sweet, sweet. This person, who is the ultimate extent of sweetness, completely blossoms when he is with Sri Radha. When Shri Krishna disappeared from the Rasa Lila, leaving the gopis behind, they became distressed in separation and lamented. Sri Sukadeva Goswami achieved oneness of mood, means tadatmya, with these gopis and said, Tasam avira bhutchori smayamana mukambuja, pitang bhara dhara saragvi, sakshana manamat manamatha. When Shri Krishna again appeared before the beautiful ladies of Braja, he was wearing a yellow cloth. He was also wearing a garland made of blossoming forest flowers. And upon his lotus face was a sweet smile. Indeed, the beauty of such a form bewilders the mind of even Cupid, who agitates the minds of all beings. The god of love, Kamadeva, who is in the swarup of both Shri Krishna and the gopis, was himself situated there in order to achieve Shri Krishna in the mood of the gopis. Encountering such beauty and elegance, Kamadeva himself fainted, being wounded by the arrows of love. Nama bhaktira rasamrita nana vidahoy, shaisava rasamritera vishayashray. The previously mentioned 5 types of devotees, Shanta, Das, etc., have various moods of worship. According to their devotional sentiments, they experience varieties of rasa. Both the worshipable object and the shelter of all these different rasas is Shri Krishna himself. All right. So still a lot to go to the in this chapter. Therefore, we are going to stop here and then continue next time. Hare Krishna.